Good morning. I was having a thought this morning. Something came up last night, and I was like, let's make a little divine talk about it. So last night, I was talking to this woman, and she stated to me like, "Oh yeah, I know you don't do nothing without your man, or whatever, he the man, and something like that, And it kind of made me think, like, do people really think that things that I do or say or places that I go are approved by the person that I'm with at the time? You know, if that is what you like to do in your relationship, then that is fine. But never in any of my relationships have I ever asked for permission to do something. For instance, I was married for 20 plus years. Or any relationship that I've had after my marriage, I have never asked for permission. Now, with that being said, there's always discussion, and there are always boundaries and rules, or however you want to say it, that we have discussed prior in our own relationship on what we think or what we deem is acceptable or not acceptable in our relationship, and we go by those rules. But if there's something that I want to do, or somewhere, place that I want to go that has not been discussed, because all of that will be discussed anyways and double checked, and it's on the outside of not in the confines of something that we've already discussed, or maybe not unsure, then of course there's a discussion about it, and lay it out on the table, and those things are talked about, because that's what happens when you have communication with the person that you're with. You lay it out on the table, you talk about your feelings, what you think should happen, what you think should not happen, what would do if you decide to do it anyways. For instance, the first time I did the naked bike ride, I did the naked bike ride. I had a wig on, I had pasties, I had a G-string on, and I did the naked bike ride through the streets of New Orleans. And of course, a lot of people ran back and showed my, at the time, husband pictures of me on my bike, or pictures of me that made it to the newspaper or whatnot. And he just said, okay, because that conversation had already been discussed with him prior to me getting on that bike. In fact, he knew what the outfit I was going to wear was, and we actually sat there and we laughed about it before and after. Because he was like, I know your ass is crazy, but I know you was really going to do it. And I was like, when I got out there, I had on all my clothes, and I saw everybody else naked, and and we actually laughed about it. But I didn't ask for permission, and I never will ask for permission if there's something that I like to do, especially now that I'm single. I have somebody, but I'm not married, so of course I'm going to be respectful to the partners, whoever that I'm with. But at the end of the day, Dyvine does what she wants.